On many cameras, you'll be able to select a specific type of scene setting. Each one of these settings changes the internal camera settings and exposure to achieve the best results for each situation. The way you change these modes is different for every camera. Sometimes it's a physical dial, often it's in the menu. Usually they are represented by small little visual icons that look similar to the action that you're trying to shoot. Let's go over the common modes. Portrait mode. This mode selects a decently open f-stop to achieve less depth of field and exposes for medium to close subject, ideal for shooting people in lots of light. Sometimes certain cameras will pop out the onboard flash to fill the shadows in a darker situation, but it's great for shooting portraits. This is like using auto, but a specific auto. Macro. This will usually pick a mid-range f-stop so more can be in focus, and meter exposure for the whole image. The camera expects you'll be pretty close to whatever you're taking, so it will try to expose for the entire frame. Landscape mode. The camera will be ready to focus far and set to a high f-stop in order to get more things in focus and an overall exposure for a large, wide area. Sports mode. In this mode, the camera will tend to pick a faster shutter speed so it can freeze the action. This works great when shooting kids and pets as well. A bit of a warning on this one since it will require a bright area to really function well since it's picking a fast shutter and won't let a lot of light in. Fireworks. This sets both the aperture and shutter to the best results for shooting fireworks. I've seen this vary from camera system to camera system, and some cameras will also adjust the ISO for this setting as well, so be cautious it's not too high of an ISO. Beach and snow mode. Knowing both these situations will be brighter than normal, the cameras will select a fast shutter and close down the f-stop, and sometimes select a very low ISO to make sure things will not be blown out or too bright. Night mode. This setting usually selects a high ISO and a slow shutter to get as much light in as possible for the night scenes. Panoramic mode. This setting will allow your camera to do a sweep across, taking multiple photos of a panoramic scene. It'll then stitch the photos together in the camera. Be cautious because sometimes this mode only just changes the way you're shooting. It doesn't necessarily change the way you're exposing, so you'll still have to figure out a way to expose correctly using your light meter. Every camera has different scene modes. Check out your specific camera model manual to see what scene modes you have and what your camera is doing specifically per those scene modes.